Hey guys, the best players in the world have the most adjustable techniques, and that's really what you need as well. You need to be able to develop a technique that is adjustable to different locations, different heights, different depths, different speeds, different spins. You have to have an adjustable technique. Here at Pong, we're happy to have lots of updates thanks to our app developers. One of the recent updates that people know about is actually called Scatter. This is a really good update. And today, I'm going to teach you what advanced scatter is. Advanced scatter is actually not available on the app. It's something that you need to customize. And in just a few minutes today, I'm going to teach you how to access advanced scatter. But first, we're going to look at kind of a standard drill, and then we're going to go to scatter and then advanced scatter. Make sure you stick around to the end. I have one really unique hack that you're going to want to hear. So this is our forehand warm-up. This is drill number 1. And what you'll see on this one is that the ball goes to a similar location. Small radius as far as slight variation, but similar location, similar speed, similar depth. This is forehand warm-up. Check it out. So similar ball over and over and over and over and over and over again. So the scatter feature, what it does is it gives you more variation. It makes the ball a little higher, a little lower, a little bit more toward the forehand, a little bit more toward the middle, a little bit deeper, a little bit shorter, a little bit faster, a little bit slower. That way you have to adjust. So all you have to do here on the Pong Omega app is hit scatter, and you'll see a small black line. That means the ball's going to be kind of in a zone as opposed to one location. Check it out. You'll see now that there's some variation. A little bit wider, a little bit more to the inside, a little bit deeper, a little bit shorter. You're getting some variation. Now, for a lot of students, that's enough variation. For some students, I want to see even a bigger radius. So what do you do if you want to create a bigger radius? All you have to do is you have to click ball number 1 and hit clone, and then take both of those balls and separate them out. So now that the balls are separated out, you're going to go back and hit scatter, and then you'll see that those balls are in this zone and that zone. Hit random, hit shuffle placement, and so now you're going to get even a bigger zone for scatter. I call this advanced scatter. We're going to watch this one and then stick around, and I'm going to show you even a more advanced version of scatter. Start the drill, and now you're going to see that the balls are going even in a bigger range. Now you need to use good discretion for yourself to see how big of a range should you be doing, how fast should you be doing. Challenging drills are good, but if you get to the point that it's so challenging that you're only landing 3% of the balls on the table, hey, that's probably breaking down your game more than helping you. So you're going to have to use your own discretion. If that's too challenging like that, you can just take the balls and drag them a little bit closer, or you could even slow it down as far as balls per minute. There's a lot of ways that you can easily customize all the drills and customize your own practice here on the Pong app. Now I'm going to show you my favorite version of scatter. I haven't actually told this one to anyone worldwide. You're the first one to find out about it. So what we are going to do, we've got one ball right there for our forehand, and that ball goes deep. Now, in my opinion, most people do pretty good adjusting to the ball side to side. They're aware of the ball going a little bit more toward the forehand, a little bit more toward the middle. What they're not aware of enough is the height. So basically, it's not just a matter of developing a stroke from here to here. It's a matter of being able to loop the ball when it's here, or here, or here. So before you do this advanced version, I'm going to give you kind of a stepping stone to step up to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one ball right to the forehand. That's just a normal ball. We're going to hit clone, and we're going to get a second ball to the forehand. And for this second ball, we're going to go high trajectory, slightly slower speed, and sample it to see what we got. Okay, I'm going to go even a little bit slower on the speed and slightly higher on the trajectory. There we go. Okay, so before you do the advanced version of this, which is really quite advanced, I want you to just practice looping one from a low position, then looping one from a high position, looping one from a low position and one from a high position. So it's just very systematic. One lower one higher one, one lower one higher one. Let's check it out. Here we go. Lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher. Okay. Now I'm setting it at 90 balls a minute. That's probably a little bit too fast. For you, maybe 60, 70, or 80 balls a minute is maybe more appropriate. So I'm showing these drills, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to do exactly these settings. Okay, now we're ready. We're going to do the advanced version of that. So we're going to hit random, shuffle placement, and scatter. Also, I want to, let's see. I also want to work not just on the height difference, but also a little bit of side to side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit ball number 1 and I'm going to clone that. I'm going to hit now ball number 3 and I'm going to clone that. And I'm going to move the balls a little bit apart. Okay. So now we have that. So not only do we have half the balls at the higher range, half the balls at the lower range, but we also hit scatter as well. So the ball is going to be scattered anywhere in this zone to any depth, any side-to-side movement, and any height. This is really, 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 really going to make you adjustable. All right, let's give it a try. Make sure that we hit random, shuffle placement, and scatter. Let's go for it. See what we got. So what you'll see is you have some higher balls, some lower balls, some kind of in between. And you see that one ball went off the side of the table. So if that ball goes off the side of the table, potentially these are a little bit too wide. Because like I said, it goes in a range. So if you set a ball to hit like here, then the range is going to be off the side. So make sure for scatter, you don't put it too wide. Make sure for scatter, you put it a little bit more toward the center of the table. Let's try that one more time. Random, shuffle placement, and scatter on. Here we go. For over 10 years, I've really coached players of all levels, beginner kids, seniors, teens, elite athletes, national team members, many, many different people. And the one factor that's true, regardless if you're 600 or 2600 or 2500 or whatever your level is to develop an adjustable technique. The thing with robot training is you don't want to become a robot yourself. You need to have an adjustable technique. And that's what I really love about all the new features with Pong is that you can really make it adjustable for you as far as customized drills, but also game-like in variation, not just in location, but on depth, on height, on speed, and spin. That's really what you want to develop, is you want to develop an adjustable technique. So I would recommend taking this approach to most of your drills. Add a little bit of variation here, a little bit of variation there. The more adjustable your technique is, the more carryover it has for match play. And that's really what we're hoping for with Pong robot training, is we're hoping that every practice session can enhance your match play, and that's really the target. I'm Samson Dabina. Thanks for watching. For more free articles and videos, check out our brand new website, powerpongrobots.com. I'll see you soon.